Hi, everyone. My name is Frank Solis, and thank you for joining us today. We are the Money Team, and we are excited to introduce our new innovative fitness and lifestyle application, Day in the Life. Day in the Life allows users to track and improve virtually any fitness or lifestyle metric through integration with wearable health technology, including Meta glasses, smartwatches, and smart rings. Chapter 2 begins with research. Before you build a brand, you scan the market environment and you identify the forces that make right now the right moment. We found four. First, the social exponent. Gamified systems increase engagement by 40%. Second, the wearable market is on track to exceed $186 billion by 2030 at a 13% compounded annual growth rate. Third, market fragmentation. This is the structural opportunity. Fourth, the quantified self movement. People who treat their own bodies as everyday science experiments gives us a primary target segment with high change readiness. Strategic planning starts with knowing who you are up against. Chapter 2 of the textbook walks us through competitive analysis, and here's what ours revealed. Whoop and Aura own the recovery and sleep niche, but their data and hardware is locked. Apple and Fitbit dominate the ecosystem layer, but Apple Health only works on iPhone, and there's no quantified self-logging. Habitica has a deep RPG-style gamification, but it has zero wearable sync, so everything is typed by hand. Meta Ray-Ban glasses lead the smart glasses market with 60. Meta Ray-Ban glasses lead the smart glasses market with 66% share, but they are not a health app at all. Notice the pattern? Every competitor wins on one dimension and traps the user inside that one dimension. That is our differential advantage. Day in the Life is the only neutral aggregator. Our value proposition, and this is the line we will repeat, is one app for every sensor. The gap competitors leave behind is by design, the gap we are built to fill. All right. Four numbers prove the market is ready for what we are selling. Studies show 82% of consumers prefer passive sensing to manual logging. A 40% engagement lift comes from gamified competition. The global wearable market is projected to reach $186 billion by 2030, and 1 in 5 US adults already owns a smartwatch or some sort of fitness tracker. The hardware-based Day in the Life aggregates is already in their hands. But the deeper insight is structural. This is the fragmentation opportunity. Every platform uses different application programming interfaces, login flows, and data schemes. Competitors haven't fixed this because their business models depend on keeping data locked in. Whoop monetizes through subscriptions. Apple monetizes through hardware. Habitica has no sensor at all. This gap is not an accident. It is by design. And that is precisely why a neutral player like Day in the Life has a durable competitive advantage.
Hello, my name is Jason, and I am presenting my part on the target market identification. We segmented our markets across all four dimensions, which will be demographic, psychographic, geographic, and behavioral. And it will point out to two clear groups. Our primary target is the biohackers and quantified self community. Demographically, they are around 18 to 45, tech forward, and they already own multiple wearables. Psychographically, they are optimization minded. They are chasing what they would call total life output, and they trust data over guesswork. Geographically, we are launching US's first concentrated in tech forward metros, which would be the Bay Area, New York, Austin, and Seattle, where wearable ownerships and the QS community are most densest. And behaviorally, this is the key one. They are active on communities like r/biohacking and Huberman Lab. They have a high willingness to pay, and they are actively frustrated that their device data lives in separate silos. That frustration alone is the door that we will walk through. Our secondary target is the medical and longevity community. They skew older, ranging from about 30 to 65 and up, and they bridge consumer and business to business. They're longevity focused. They follow people like Peter Attia and Brian Johnson. And behaviorally, they want long-term passive sensor history to check their health trajectory over the years. This segment alone is what unlocks our B2B revenue layer. So why those two groups? There are 6 reasons listed on the slides, but let me give you 3 reasons that will matter the most. One is that we've already owned the hardware. We're not selling them on wearables. They've already bought the Whoop, the Aura, and the Garmin. And we will be solving a frustration that they will feel today. 2, they are the word of mouth engine. Early adapters in this community have the lowest barrier to trying new tools, and they publish reviews and influences thousands of peers. That alone will drive our acquisition cost down. 3, there's a built-in retention loop. Once a user has years of health history in the app, leaving means losing it all. The longer they stay, the harder it is to walk away. And that's high lifetime value. The secondary segment then layers B2B contracts on top, where a single corporate deal can be worth hundreds of users.
Hello, my name is Kyle Leones. We chose the name The Day in the Life because it represents your daily life function. This app allows you to see the day in the life of any person in data form, including yourself, brand identity, and positioning. A brand is more than a logo, it's a promise, and ours is encoded in 4 parts: logo, visual language, brand voice, and positioning. Our logo describes a brand without any words. The ring represents a 24-hour daily cycle. The dot at the top is the sunrise that starts each day, and the status light of that stays tracking is on. The heartbeat line cutting through the ring represents the biometric data that the day in the life collects on a day-to-day basis. Our visual language, what the textbooks calls is brand aesthetics. It's tech neon on void black. That voice is deliberate. It bridges biological signals and digital AI, and it stands apart from the sea of soft pastel apps. Our brand voice is authoritative, scientific, personal, and uncompromising. And here's our positioning statement. For biohackers in the QS community who want to stay healthy, but hate the homework of typing into fitness apps, Day in the Life uses watch and glasses you already wear to track your habits completely hands-free. Day in the Life turns your daily routine into a multiplayer game. By using your watch's microphone and your smart glasses, it tracks your day automatically so you compete with your friends without doing any extra work. This statement does 4 things at once. It names the target, it names the frustration, it names the point of difference, and it names the emotional payoff. From that positioning, we extract our unique selling proposition. 3 pillars. 1 pillar is the one app itself. While other wearable apps are locked into one hardware, we connect to all of them. 2 is every sensor, sleep, hydration, steps, everything is merged into one day in the life timeline. And 3 is zero effort. Passive AI verifies meals, hydration, and activity automatically. That means you do not ever have to make a log. The last pillar is the bridge itself, which is our next chapter, and it's the product itself. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Chris, and I'm going to be covering the first 2 P's of the 4 P's, which is product and price. Now, to focus on the product of DITL, which is the app, what we do really well is we maximize customer value. We offer many different features, such as these 6 in front of you. And the reason why we did this is not to overwhelm the user, it's to lower their perceived risk of satisfaction. Say they sign up and pay $14.99 and they don't like our dashboard, they don't like our AI logs, but maybe they love our social staking, and that's why they stay and give it more time to get used to our passive AI logs and our dashboard, or maybe even suggest us some feedback. And this brings us to our headline innovation: tracking campaigns using voice track and vision log. This is a true new to the world product, and nothing like it exists today. Voice track turns the Apple Watch microphone into an automatic biometric logger for times when you're not wearing your Meta glasses. And while vision log uses Meta glasses and computer vision to log meals and activities passively. Why will this succeed? Because it perfectly hits three of Everett Rogers' attributes of innovations that predict rapid adoption. First, we have a relative advantage. It's dramatically better than manual log. Second, the compatibility. It integrates seamlessly with hardware our target market already owns. And lastly, it's low complexity. There are no buttons or menus. The user just talks or looks. And this is our wedge into the market. Lastly, I'm going to be covering our pricing architecture. This is the second P. Now, what our three-tier architecture addresses is the 5 C's of pricing: cost, customer value, competition, channel, and compatibility. Our free tier utilizes a penetration pricing strategy to maximize market share early in the product life and hopefully lowering our customer acquisition costs. While our advanced target tier at $14.99 a month is a bargain. This is where the conversion happens. By positioning ourselves at half the price of our competitors and using our superior AI features, we are executing a textbook case of value-based pricing. And finally, our cohort tier captures B2B revenue through enterprise wellness contracts. 3 tiers, 3 distinct jobs.
Hi, my name is Gio. I am going to be covering our distribution strategy, continuing from Chris's last slide. The third P is place. How we get our product to the customer is we use three-pronged multi-channel strategy. For the first strategy would be mobile direct through Apple App Store and Google Play. This direct-to-consumer channel eliminates the middleman, keeping our cost per user as low as possible. Our second would be brand partnership. We bundle our wearable manufacturers. This is a strategic win-win. They get their software they can't build, and we instantly reach customers who already own who already own the hardware. Our third would be B2B corporate direct sales to the companies offering our app as an employee wellness benefit. A single contract secures hundreds of users, making this our highest value channel. And this is our integrated marketing communication strategy, which would be the fourth P. The fourth P is promotion. Driven by integrated marketing communications is to ensure one consistent brand voice. We utilize the 5 elements of promotion mix, which consist of advertising, such as paid highly targeted ads on LinkedIn or X or other platforms. And by other platforms, we go after social media, on organic posts or hashtag challenge, and drives user generated content, which carries the highest credibility because it comes from real customers. And when we try to connect with real customers, we go with public relations. We earn coverage in tech by press or a presence at a quarterfied self-conference to build trust. And when we look to build trust, we try to gain more users interested in our product. And by building that interest, we try to add as much influence and content as possible. We partner with micro-influencers. We partner with micro-influencers in the biohacking space. They hold an immense source credibility because their audience feel a genuine connection to them. Finally, our sales promotion. In order for us to have a strong sales promotion, we will be launching discounts and referral rewards that incentivize immediate action towards the users or other users who might be interested. Together, these 5 pillars guide us to to influence and grab attention and spark interest and promotion and create desires for onboarding experience drives. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Chris. Now I'm going to be going over our 6-month timeline, our $200,000 budget, and how we're going to track that budget with key performance indicators. Now, first, our 6-month launch runs in 3 focus phases. Phase 1 for months 1 and 2, we're going to be building the foundation. First, finalizing brand assets, recruiting 10 to 15 micro-influencers, including Peter Attia, due to his connection with the QC community. We're going to brief the press. And then for phase 2, months 3 and 4, we're going to market. We got a public launch on iOS, Google Play, we're activating paid ads, and we're going to demo our voice and vision feature live at the Quantified Self Global Conference by renting a booth and being able to demonstrate our features. Phase 3, months 5 and 6, we're going to optimize and scale. We're reallocating our spending based on our data. We're going to activate hardware bundling with other manufacturers. And then we're going to begin B2B outreach for cohort enterprise plans. Next, it's our budget allocation. We have $200,000, and we're going to start with 40% of that, otherwise known as 80%, going direct to the influencer community and content marketers. We know that they already have a reach, and we want to reach their followers. So $80,000 off the bat there, boom. $50,000 we're going to paid digital ads at platforms like LinkedIn and other QC following focused areas. Next, public relations and events. We might be paying for some TechCrunch ads, some sponsorships, some features. We want to be positioned where the QC and biohackers are. We're going to be doing organic social media. We got $45,000 going for paid ads and for our team to just create and talk to our customers and answer questions they have in real time and in social media so others can see the answers as well. And lastly, we're going to be allocating $15,000 to sales and promotions. We're going to be doing some giveaways and just trying to generate other buzz every way we can. And we're going to need promotional items to be handing out at the Quantified Self booth, concert with our booth. And then lastly, we've got 4 key performance indicators. Now, in 6 months' time, we would like to have 50,000 monthly active users. We know that's a high amount, but we hope to achieve this first through social media following. We would like at least 200,000 real social media followers. We would like 200,000 app downloads, and then we want to be top 10 in the App Store, or top 100 in the App Store for the health rank.
This is our project reflections. Working on a day in the life completely changed how we view the business world. At first, this project just felt like another assignment, but it quickly evolved into something we truly took ownership of. We stopped just filling out a rubric and started building a defensible argument for why this product really needs to exist. We were surprised to discover that data scattering problem in health tech isn't technical oversight. It's deliberate strategy competitors use to lock use to their own ecosystems. That's where day in the life's value really clicked for us. By acting as the neutral player that synthesizes fragment biomarker data, we're solving a problem that the big players won't. The experience shifted our entire perspective on marketing. We used to think it was about creative advertising, and now it's a form of engineering where every piece, form, research, and positioning to the budget and pricing must be aligned. Managing our $200K budget taught us to be disciplined and research driven, while we were walking away with solid transfer playbook for growth and strategy. Leaving with some critical questions about AI accuracy, privacy regulations, and the ethics of data collection. The project has been a major shift in our collective mindset, and we've gained the exact kind of strategic foresight we need for our futures.